Ready? Right to the 3. 55. 20.
To throw on second down is Newton. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now here's the timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down. The gun, Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to go down. So they pass up the field goal attempt to go for 6, but as a result, they leave points on the field, and that's going to do it for this first half. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Freeman. And an alley to run. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there.
Julio Jones all alone. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Julio Jones. 42 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. The point after try for Gostkowski. And the lead is now 24. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll run again with Hunt. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Drake, and able to find Green. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of down. Throwing on first down. Drake. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Ready, set with the flag. 57's the mic. You must be getting tired. Mike's 57's mic. You don't want this. 57's the mic. Watch 57. He's tired of me. He's tired of us. Check 31.
From the gun on 3rd down. Drake finding Gabriel complete. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
We got to step it up. Check 3, check 3, check 3, check 3, check 3.
They'll run on first down. It's Hunt. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the eye.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
To throw on 2nd down. Drake. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He can run for it, and he will. And avoids the contact by sliding. Well, apart from Kyler Murray, not too many mobile QBs in this year's rookie class, but some good scrambling there to get the first. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Back to throw. Drake, and this one hauled in by Rudolph. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Here's a 2nd and 7. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. But now it's 3rd and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Coming.
Operating from the gun. Drake to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get sixes instead of threes.
So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next right up like a pro.
And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
We're all about the numbers.
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Play action. It's Newton. Eluding the pressure right. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Freeman a first down and more, and he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Devontae Freeman. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. Looking to throw. Drake, he gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Jacksonville. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. Back to throw. Drake. They'll go screen here to Hunt. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
2nd and 3. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. On first down, Drake. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again. Drake. That's caught. It's Eli Rogers. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Geno Atkins able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure.
Mike's 57. 57's Mike. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
On 4th down, Drake under pressure again, and down he goes again. Geno Atkins, and the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. To throw is Newton. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Tramon Williams. There he goes left side. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
This one fielded at the 5. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Been a very strong performance for them really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now obviously they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
At the 32-yard line.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
He completes it to Jones. Jones hit, and the ball's out. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
Well, the pressure just couldn't get to him that time. They forced him out to his right, but he held his poise, surveyed the field, didn't find anything he liked, and then took off and picked up a nice gain.
The Chiefs on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, here's Newton. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turned into a nice play.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They snap it to Newton. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Gostkowski for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points. So they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 45-yard line. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. Finding Green complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. On 1st and 10, Drake. This is caught, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. So the Jags will keep the offense out there as they'll decide to go for 2. From the gun, Drake. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go. We're ready. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
You can't block me. You can't block me. 20.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Flushed out right, and he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. A shotgun snap for Newton. It's complete to Hopkins. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Jones. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll go again to Jones. A pretty nice, strong run, but can't break away. Down just inside the 30. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that will make the lead now 26. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Drake. He's going to let it fly. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again. Drake. Now a desperation throw, and that's caught inside the 30. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, Drake. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. And he's going to go down again. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Geno Atkins, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Kansas City, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Oakland to take on the Raiders. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.